join the scene. Hang with the kindest wobble queen. Brick crochet, brick crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. So drop that follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. In a cozy corner of the twitchy scene lives a yarny legend crochet queen. Hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. So drop that follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest wobble queen. Brick crochet, brick crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. So drop that follow, join the scene. Hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. In a cozy corner of the twitchy scene lives a yarny legend crochet queen. Hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest warble queen. Free crochet, free crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic soft and serene. Free crochet, the warble queen.
Welcome in, everyone. How is everyone doing? Um, Back from the yard sale, it was pretty good yesterday. I think that was a little too cold outside, and I'm feeling something here. So, yeah, we'll see how long I can go today. I don't know. Welcoming Emma. How are you doing? Emma got first. Welcome in, everyone. So today I am going to make a happy pill. I'm gonna make mine white and blue. The pattern is pinned at the top. I'm just using some red heart soft white and red heart royal. And then I've got oh, a nose and an eyeball. I'll have to get the second eyeball. I'm gonna use 12, I think these are 12 millimeter eyeballs, and then a number 4 hook. Of course, it's a Woobles hook. Can't believe I picked a nose out of there. Yes, I can, because I'm not feeling it today. And then a pair of scissors. So I'm gonna start with the white. Hold on. I want to put it says put the eyeballs around, I think 21. So red. The blue needs to go first. Okay. So you're gonna get to hold the white. Not really, but you're gonna get to hold the white. So I love this one because this is, red heart, and it pulls out pretty well. So we're like I said, the free pattern is from Not Bad, and it is pinned at the top of the string. Can't even think. This is not really gonna be a good day. So let's do this so that I have it up. Okay. So okay. I'm start with the magic ring. Over, under, and we're gonna put 6 single crochets into our center stitch marker. Just this pattern is actually worked in the rounds too. So I would suggest a stitch marker just because that's how I like to keep up with my stitches. And it worked, Papa. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're working in the rounds, and we're going to put 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then I'm going to mark my stitches. I think this is the hook that I don't like. It's got a dent in the aluminum, and it catches the yarn. Yeah, this is the one I don't like. Well, we'll use the ghosty one. So, how is everyone doing? How was your Saturday? Like I said, we had our yard sale. It was uneventful, no drama this time. Um, Peepop had her surgery on Wednesday. Hopefully, I'm assuming this will be the last surgery she will have to have. Um, they, her nasal muscles were really tight and kind of pulling her eyes in a little bit. So they loosened those up. Hi, Stellar. How are you doing? Thank you for the check in. So they loosened that up and, so she, um, her muscles won't be so tight, so her eyes won't go I guess cross-eyed? I don't know. I don't even know if that's really what it was, but I just know that, um, she she's in good spirits and she's doing good, so and, she doesn't really act up when she's talking to Pops anymore, so she doesn't wave as much, but she doesn't act up. Like before she would, slap her face, cover her eyes, whatever. I don't know what she thought, you know, he was gonna do through the phone, but 12. I think this is just gonna be a general increase on on any amigurumi that you have until until we start decrease. We're gonna go up to a certain amount and then that's it. We're gonna go down. So I just picked something that would be easy to do today since I wasn't feeling whatever. But yeah, my daughter said when she came home um after the surgery and she got up, like was awake, she actually pulled herself up to and standing by herself. So that is something she hasn't done because I think the depth perception, you know, what am I doing is I got to scoot up. What am I doing really? How far am away from that, you know, was. So she's doing good. And she loves waving and telling everybody hi, not bye, even though it's the same thing. She will tell you hi. She will not tell you goodbye. I think she thinks if she doesn't tell you bye, then you can't go. You're hers forever. So, but I think today I've got to work on some pumpkin keychains for a baby shower. It's a fall themed baby shower, so I'm going to work on those today. Get some laundry done. Seems like every Sunday I'm doing laundry and find the outfit I'm going to wear tomorrow for work because we have that meeting with the company that's buying us and they're giving us our job offers tomorrow and then basically what we will be doing and where we will be working from, either the home or office. So hopefully for me, it is from home. I know they are. They are. Um, we were actually talking about me and my daughter that has Peepop. We were talking about stay-at-home moms. And, I said, people think stay-at-home moms have it so much easier than the other parent or other people. And I'm like, no, they don't. I mean, a stay-at-home mom works hard, if not harder, than other I mean, I'm not saying another mom because I think moms that work 40 hours a week, they work hard too. They work a 40-hour-a-week job, they come home, and then they tag in and whatever, pick them up from school and daycare and things like that. It's still hard, but I think that the stigma that, "Well, you let your wife stay home, she must have an easy life." I don't think she has an easy life. It's a job she doesn't get paid for. I mean, she does get paid for it with the love and the kisses and the hugs and the moments that she gets to be with her kids, but it's not like 40 hours and then come home. And but I also have a problem. We're not going to get into that, but I also have a problem with, moms and dads coming home, and moms come home and they pick up, and then there are some dads that are like, "Oh, I'm home from work. I worked 40 hours." So, hi, Dandy. How are you doing? Welcome in. So, I say kudos to all the stay-at-home moms because would I have loved to have done it? Probably. Do I think I could have done it? I would have if I had to, but it just wasn't possible at the time in our lives. So, and I don't think my kids turned out any worse for the wear. I have 3 very independent girls, that's for sure, and I don't know if that, is because that's the way Pop and I made them or what, but, you know, okay. So that was round 24. That was round 4, so we're on round 5. We only have 2 more rounds of increases, and then we're going to s make we're going to grow the little pill. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully, the weather will stay good. It says it's humid right now, a lot of moisture in the air. I know the dew hasn't lifted off the grass yet. It's still. Does anyone have plans for this afternoon? Anything exciting to do? I know some of you s- are always out having what I would consider fun, but fun for you. If somebody said to me, "Oh, do you want to go do this?" I'd be like, "No, no, no. You go have fun." Now, my kids have talked me into going. We signed up for a book, where you bead, you do, but you kind of like diamond paint the front of your book cover in the colors that the cover is. We're doing that on the 17th. Picking Halls. She it's one of the bookstores she goes to. They're doing the class, and I don't know the name of it or anything like that. She sent me the thing. Um, but we're going to do that. And they were like, "Come on, mom, come do something fun." And I was like, "Okay." So now I have to find a book that I would want to bedazzle or diamond paint. Okay, that's 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2. So, would I love it if my oldest one could come? Yes, I think it'd be great. my girls are really, I would say, um, really, I wouldn't say odd, but I'm going to say odd because I mean, like they talk to each other every day. Oh man, we've had a few days off and downpours over the week, some of the runoff collection areas in the neighborhood still haven't emptied. Oh, that really, ugh. Good morning, Fairy Dust. How are you doing? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Hi, Shipwreck. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, but yeah, I mean, I took Biscuit out earlier and Papa mowed last night or the night before. I don't know when he mowed, but I mean, the grass was still wet when I took Biscuit out today. So he was not a happy camper. He doesn't like it when the dew sets on the grass. He's like, sun's out, grass should be dry so I can walk on it. So, so yeah, bedazzling a book in 2 weeks' time. I guess that's a new thing now. So I really have to find a book that I don't mind bedazzling the front of the book of it. Oh, working on a hat, decide what I want to eat. I had eggs, bacon, and toast this morning. Hi, Panther. I'm glad you're here. Okay, Panther, last month you won the, I don't know, I don't know what, basically you were the viewer that was had logged the most points and you get the points by watching, being here in the stream. So I'm going to DM you later, and if you are comfortable with it, for you to give me the address where you would like me to send your little amigurumi kit that you want. I haven't decided what I'm giving away for October yet. I do have a few ideas. I have some stuff. I just got to figure out which one I want to give away because I have a lot of little kits and stuff. You can't hear anything. Why can't you hear anything? Are you screaming? Okay. Well, I will DM you later. So next month, um, Panther is not eligible to win next month because you can't win 2 months in a row. But so Crafty won the first one. He won a frog. Panther won Cleo the tiger. Fitting since she likes to crochet cats. And I am going to give away some kind of amigurumi kit or some crafty item for the month of October. Um, I might make it something Christmassy themed because if you get something at the end of October and beginning of November, um, you wouldn't, I mean, you can make it, you just won't be able to use it. So, oh, I guess I could have typed it all. Thank you, Sally. I'm just brainless. I just keep talking. I thought she was just like, I don't know. But anyway, October, I think I'm going to do something Christmas themed. And I think actually I know what I'm going to do. I just have to make sure it's available to do it for me to get the kit because I think it would be great. A cute little idea. So, anyway, I don't know what row I'm on. That was row 5, so we're on row 6. Okay. Okay. So, hold on. I will go over it all again. You won you were the one that was here most viewer hours logged in watching. Thank you for the check-in, Quilted Hearts. So this is what you've won, and if you feel comfortable, I'm going to DM you later to get the address you want me to send it to. I don't necessarily, if you want me to send it to a work or something like that because you don't want to give your home address, that is perfectly fine. I'm not going to give your address away. I'm not going to share it with anybody. Um, I will say this, if there's anybody in here that I have sent something to, they will tell you it goes lock and key. I don't ever give it away. But anyway, because it's your privacy and you trust in me enough to give it to you. But I'm going to send this. You can't win 2 months in a row. So like Crafty won August, you won September, and then we'll see who wins October. And I think I'm going to give something away, maybe Christmassy for this month, so that you'll have it and you can make it for Christmas. And that'll be October. I might do the same, not the same kit, but the same theme for November, so that you could have something. I could do something Thanksgiving, but we'll see. We'll see. But right now I'm making a happy pill, and because I don't feel very good today, so I thought I would make something that might make me happy enough to be here. So she won't even she won't even give your no, I will not. Speaking of the FBI, speaking of the FBI, I want you to know that I went to school with this kid, and he actually went to work for NASA, and he put me down as a reference. Why in the heck he put me down as a reference, I have no idea. I mean, I knew him. He was a good guy. I mean, he was nice. He was never mean to me, but when whoever called to do his vetting, I worked overnights at the time. So literally they call me like at 8 o'clock in the morning and I've been sleeping. And we I don't even think we had cell phones at the time. I can't. And I picked up the phone because I was like, who could this be? Picked up the phone and they said, hi, this is someone from the FBI. Yard sale was good. Was good for me. Picking Halls and KK didn't do very good, but they got rid of a bunch of stuff. So whatever. I guess he was scraping the bottom of the barrel. I have no idea. So I literally told the guy that called me, the FBI guy that called me, and I'm going to assume it was FBI, CIA, whoever it was. I was like, can you call me back later? I just got to bed. I worked overnights. He said, oh, no, it's just a few questions. I won't keep you very long. And I'm like, okay, fine. You're not going to hang up on the FBI or the CIA. They're just going to call you back. So I was like, okay. So I answered the questions. Well, it must have worked because the guy got the job. I mean, my questions didn't ruin him. And so uh I just think it's funny that the FBI actually calls and does background checks. And somebody said, because I was telling somebody at work about it when I went to work, and they were like, oh, they figured because you were tired, your mind wouldn't lie. You would tell the truth about him. And I was like, oh, okay. Would have told the truth anyway. I never had anything, but it's just weird how people in high school, like, I think we shared one class together, and how they think of you, oh, that's a friend to me, and she would be nice and she would give me a good reference. Dude, we were in one class together in high school. Yeah, he probably was. Oh, I don't know. The kid got the job. He got the job at NASA. So, but that was way back in the 80s. Like early 90s, late 80s. So I was like, whatever. But and Well, I've never went back to any of my high school reunions. It's just not it's not me. Would I like to go back to the '80s? Heck yes. But, I'm not I'm I don't wanna go back to my whole thing about not going back to, like, class reunions is really and honestly, there weren't a lot I didn't have a lot of friends. I only had a few friends. Yes. Use me as a reference and you will get the job 100%. I will tell them you're the best person in the whole wide world. You're a hard worker. You know, the one thing that I won't do, and I've only done it once in my entire life, and it bit me in the butt, not literally, but it bit me in the butt, pissed me off. But I will never I know this sounds horrible, and some of you out there will get it. I will never recommend somebody for a job. Never. "Oh, do you have anybody that you would recommend to come in and have a job?" "Nope. Don't know anybody. Don't know anybody." I did it once, and I'll never do it again. So and they didn't make me look bad, but I just their attitude and the way they carried themselves, and I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I felt bad because this person needed a job. They showed up to work every day. They worked hard, but, you know, not my cup of tea. I'll never do it again. Okay, let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 6. So I've only been asked once if I knew someone that needs a job. And I said yes, but I went, the thing of it is, I think when we work in those kind of environments, fairy dust, that's the ones, those are the people. People don't understand. This is me. Okay, I'm going to explain something. You can agree with me, disagree with me, and I'm not getting whatever. This is just a fact of life. In life, everyone plays a part. It doesn't matter whether you're um somebody that works at McDonald's or a convenience store, or you're somebody that works at Walmart, or you're somebody that works at a hospital. It doesn't matter. Doctors, lawyers, whatever, retail clerks, whatever. Everyone serves their purpose in society, and they do their job, and as long as they do their job, we should all be happy. Should we get paid more? I would still agree with that. Yeah. Do I get paid what I think I should get paid? But, that's just me, I'm sure we all feel like we don't get paid enough for what we have to do and put up with. But everyone, if there weren't people working at McDonald's and Burger King and Hardee's and places like that, where do we get our food? I guess we'd have to cook at home, but, I like the convenience of going, "Can I get a Diet Coke?" I've had more than a couple people use me as a reference without telling me, and when I was called, I had to refuse as I had nothing. Ooh. Now see, you always tell somebody if I put fairy dust down as a reference, not that, if I put fairy dust down as a reference, I would be like, "Hey, dude, I put you down as a reference, so they're gonna call you, please help me out." And, If he chose to, he chose to. If not, but I wouldn't put somebody on there and not tell them. So we're gonna grow our little happy pill. We're starting on the 1 rounds. But, that's my whatever. So when people think that my job's not important, I don't know what purpose my job why. Don't think that because, I mean, there are jobs for a reason. And just remember, there could be somebody out there. I'm gonna get mushy on y'all. There could be somebody out there that would love to have a job and can't get one. Don't know why in this climate, but yes. Because there's one department that, I don't know, I've never worked in the department in our business, but they've got a rotating revolving door on that position. It's like they're supposed to have, like, 4 people in that department. I don't think I've ever seen them have 3 consistent people ever in that department, and I don't know if it's a hard department to work in. Do I wanna work in that department? No. So maybe it is. Maybe it is. It's just not me, because those people have to stay on the phone, like, their whole shift. So they take one phone call right after the other. So maybe that's it. I don't know. I have biscuit glitter on my blue yarn. Yes, biscuit. I'm talking about you, bud. But I was gonna say something because something fairy dust said, and it just about needing a job. And somebody I was like, I know, little King Biscuit, he is sleeping. He actually did really good for the yard sale yesterday. He was not out in it, but Papa said he didn't even wanna he barked a couple times when, like, our neighbors came over and whatever, and I honestly think we probably would have made more money than we did make, but I think the girls got tired and they were just wanting to get rid of everything, and so they didn't have to tote it off because everything they didn't sell yesterday, they were taking and donating it, and I was very happy because I said, "Where are you gonna take it and donate it to?" Because there's, like, 3 places around here that you can donate, and, 2 out of the 3 have started raising their prices because of resellers. They're like, "Oh, well, I mean, let us get our part if" you sell it for 99 cents, you get it out the door, but, oh my gosh, um Carol comes in here every day and she buys all of our stuff up and then she sells it for 20 bucks on Macari, eBay, and whatever. So we're gonna raise it to $5 so that Carol doesn't buy it all up and resell it. Now see, this is me. Somebody asked me, what are you gonna do? What are you why would you not price that higher like in my yard sale? First of all, it's a yard sale. Second of all, um if that's what I wanted to do, I would open up an account on Macari or eBay, and I would sell it. Second of all, I don't care if somebody buys it from me for $1 and they turn around and sell it for $20. I don't care, it's gone, it's out. That's where it's gone. I spent that money years ago, the money's gone. Took me a long time to believe that because I'm not one of those type of people. I'm like, I worked really hard for that, parting with it for $1 or $2 or whatever, you know, used to be hard for me to do. Sometimes some things are really still hard for me to part with, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I bet we could have sold Biscuit for $1,000,000 yesterday with him and his cuteness because, he is just cute. So this little pill is supposed to be like 4 inches tall. So we shall see. I was gonna ask, for those of you that are here that was in Crafty stream last night, I took a phone call from Peepop, so I had to step out of the games, because I was having a lot of fun. Did, they get even funnier as the night went on? That was I actually had fun. I told him that would be one thing that I would not be, copying him from. He just giggled. He just giggled. I didn't know how late y'all had went because by the time I got the phone with Peepop, I was ready for bed because we had been up since 6 o'clock yesterday setting up yard sale stuff. Oh, you only oh, really? Well, Peepop, I will say this. She is her personality is like it's just getting bigger and bigger every day. Bigger and bigger every day. And my daughter's because she'll wave hi to me. She's like, and but she won't wave bye to me. And my daughter tells me all the time it's because she thinks if she doesn't tell you goodbye, you can't leave. I like the drawing one. I like the drawing one. Papa used to do uh Jack Box, and I think he did Quiplash a lot. I'm not sure, but for some odd reason, I remember Quiplash. That's what I should have him do. I should have Papa once a week. We just get in and just game after game after game. But I know when Papa did his, because he I don't know, maybe back I don't know. He would whisper everybody the room code because you couldn't for some odd reason, you can get a lot of trolls, I guess. I have no idea. I have no idea. But the fibbage was cool. I like that one. I think I fell for your answer a couple times. I think I got first on one of them, but I don't remember which one I got first on. Okay. I said, "Give me something that I can crochet in under an hour," because I was like, I didn't wanna have to, like, drag my stream out. Yeah. "Give me something I can crochet in under an hour." Great. Not me. I like that when you go into his stream, it's always something different every day. That might have been the one, yeah. Hi, Crafty, how are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. We're just talking about you. Were your ears burning? I know. Didn't take very long to start talking about him before he shows up. Yep. We were talking about your stream last night. How much fun it was. He didn't answer whether his ears were burning. Yes, game night was a hit. It was I will say Quilter Hearts, it was a hoot. It was fun, it was very engaging. It was a learning curve because s some of the games, they didn't come with explanations for him to give us, and we just got it, but it was fun. It was hilarious. I'm telling you, it was a hoot. So, it was fun. It was a hoot. But I will say, if you're playing trivia against Crafty, he is a tough cookie. He is a tough cookie. But it was fun last night. It was a blast. I did have to go talk to Peepop. She's, she's got to wear her little, they call them no-nos because they keep their arms out like this so they can't bend them and put them in their eyes. Because that's where all the stitches and everything are at. Like, and it's not bad. It's not bad. But she's gotta keep the no-nos on for 2 weeks, so she's not really happy about that. So when she gets to talk to me on the phone, she gets the no-nos off. Oh, that sounds fun, Stellar. So so we are making a happy pill. We're gonna see how happy it makes me. I don't know. I told Papa I told him I didn't feel good this morning, and he was like, "Well, then don't stream you. If you don't feel good, don't stream." And I'm like, "Nah." I didn't stream yesterday, so I feel like I have to stream today because I've gotta get my weekly dose of a little bit of chaos in, you know, it could. It could. I think I'm going to make this, and I'm gonna give this to, Picking Halls so she can, take it to her pharmacy and put it on her desk, and then when people act up, she can throw it at them. 'em. I'm just kidding. That would probably not be a good thing. I've actually seen an amigurumi one where somebody wrote "chill" on it, so I just wish my nose didn't feel like, like you can feel it, like you're getting sick in the back of your throat, like it's starting to get scratchy. So, and I went to the doctor on Friday, and my A1C has went up, not down. Um, my iron has went down again. Um, dang, what did I do? It's um, so not very good. Oh, Viagra. Hi, how are you doing? Crochet Studio. I do not want to mess up your name, but welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am just making a little happy pill, chill pill. We're making a pill. We're making an amigurumi pill. So anyway, I forgot where to put my stitch marker. I had to go back and look where my little you can see it. If you I think most crocheters can see where the join happens. Yeah, that would be, Papa's Happy Pill, but, we don't have to worry about that, I guess. I think I make him mad half the time. I think I'm forever on his last nerve, and I really do sometimes. I really think I'm forever on his last nerve. It's like, there's his nerve, there's me, constantly. I don't know, maybe it's the red hair. I do try to, keep him, uh, on his toes half the time. And we were talking about, oh, really? That's cool. Oh, I did not know that. You know, fairy dust, when I pick out these patterns, if they're like a Bella Coco or a Hooked by Robin, I'm like, I'm gonna and now here I pick this one and I always feel good that you that every but you know what? Y'all actually know more crocheters than I do because I get like most of the time I don't venture outside of um maybe Moogly, um Fiberflux, Hooked by Robin, Bella Coco. There may be a couple other people, but normally I look for them if they have a pattern. Thank you for the check-in. Uh, Not bad. Amy is who made this pattern. Happy. I took an iron pill this morning. Now I got the hiccups. Welcome in, Giggy Jack, and happy Sunday to you. Thank you for the check-in. I am making a happy pill. I don't know. It's the little pill that's in the top of the screen. Mine's gonna be blue and white instead of red and white. So I'm just, like, making a little happy pill amigurumi. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we're on the right row. I was thinking I forgot to mark off a row. Biscuit is actually, guarding the white yarn right now. I think he's mad because, um, I put him in charge of guarding it until we get to the white part. His name is Vincent. I encountered his name on Pinterest searching for sweater patterns and I discovered YouTube tutorial. Oh, I did not know. I'm gonna have to look him up and put him on that. So when he does stream, we can see what it is. I sh- sh- I I've seen people now see when they do YouTube videos, um, there's one that I'm doing for I'm making little baby pumpkin keychains for a baby shower that KK is a part of. And I think on YouTube you can get away with not talking and just put your text up on the screen. But I think Twitch is really interactive and engaging. So, I mean, I've seen people not talk at all when they're streaming, like gamers and things like that. And I've seen a couple crafters that don't talk, but I think I don't know if it's because of what they're doing. They just don't talk. She was on Twitch. I just I just think that if I got on here and I never talked, I think I would explode personally, because talks too much was on my report card quite a bit. So, um, I think it's genetic, ingrained in my head. I have to talk. So, I just could could yes. If they're co-working stream, not talking is common. If you co-working or in that group, yes. But I I ah, see, okay. I'm probably gonna say I don't really so when you're co-working, and this is me, just a question, but she was in the gifted program. Oh. Oh, okay. Um, when you're co-working and crocheting, does that mean like now some of them just go in the makers and crafts and they get ready for like their markets and things like that. Is that considered co-working or what is co-working and crafting? Now I know like when you're co-working and like I've seen like vintage Sew Gal and I think Supreme has co-worked. Like when they're like grading and doing their like school stuff, they're doing something for like school, but they're just trying to get some, you know, community time in because you don't want to miss that time because it's a part of our lives. Um, so I was just wondering, just for a friend. Hey, thank you, Cricket Bug. Thank you for the alert. Thank you for the check-in. Okay, co-working comes from the idea of bottle doubling, where you're more productive if you have someone working alongside you to help you prevent. Oh, okay. Okay. I get that. Oh, okay. So technically, you're co-working, and I understand the body doubling thing because they say that, like, sometimes when I don't like when Papa I can clean more when Papa's around and drive him crazy. But then I'm like, "Oh, I can get this done. Oh, I can get this done. Oh, I can get this done." Or there are times when I'm like, it ain't happening." So, but, I do understand the concept of body doubling because they say people, like, with, you know, ADHD, if they have somebody there, then they're more apt to work. They get less distracted. I tell you what, let's see. Well, I think so too because, I mean, you're not working in an office with people anymore. You don't have anybody. And I was actually just thinking about that. Like, if I work from home, technically, I would have you, but I'm not gonna have you because you're gonna be upstairs in your office. And thank you for the follow. Pathetic gamer girl. Thank you for the follow. I had to look at that because I didn't want to mess it up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Do you crochet? Do you craft? What do you do? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I use co-working streams a lot for company as a stay-at-home mom, so I don't feel like my life is just now see that works. You crochet and knit? Well, I mainly crochet. I think I do have some people in my stream right now that knit. Um, but I love to crochet. But that is good. Are you working on anything right now? You know what? I'm gonna say this. Hold on, because now Quilted Hearts, you've got me thinking because I'm like confused. Maybe I'm not confused. Uh, let's put that. Let's. I have to quit it. Okay. No, I've I'm okay now. I'm not confused. I thought I was confused, but I'm not confused. It doesn't take much. I'm crocheting a game character amigurumi for a friend. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. That's what I was gonna ask next. What game character? My eyeball feels like I got yarn fuzz in it. For you, those of you who are not on ad, I'm gonna keep on going. And for those of you who are on ad, we're just working in circles. So So, nobody will miss anything. We got 2 more rounds. Hopefully, it would be nice to get through 2 more rounds before the 3-minute ad, but I don't crochet that fast, so it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I wish it could, but Biscuit, what are you doing, buddy? And I want you to know that this project is supposedly you can crochet it in under an hour. I'm sure if you didn't yappity yap and talk like I did the whole time, you probably could. You probably could. And I think the only reason why Picking Halls will get a kick out of it is because she does work in a pharmacy. So it will be good for her. Will be good for her. She might get a kick out of it. She might not. You never know with her. And I'm telling you, this red heart yarn is fuzzing because it's on my desk. And I think it's getting into my eyes. Three, 4. So 1, 2, 3. My feet are getting cold. My feet are getting cold. It's the time of the year. She was so sweet. She took her. Well, she is a good kid. She really is. Okay. So this is our yard sale yesterday. It was a hoot. So we're having our yard sale. It's cold. Um, it was fall break. We didn't think that was really gonna mess up our yard sale, but I think it did. I don't think we got as much traffic as we normally would have gotten if, maybe people wouldn't have been on vacation. Hi, Cyber Doll. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Um, but so everybody was doing yard work while we were having this yard sale. Man across the street, uh, he has an electric mower. Don't have anything against electric mowers, y'all. Do not. You do you. You cut your yard how you want to cut your yard. I don't care. This is not. I am not going. But my daughter goes. The youngest one goes. You can't even hear it. Is that even a real lawnmower? And I'm like, well, they're used to their dad doing a push mower or a riding lawnmower, and you can hear it. So, anyway, and then somebody was weed eating, and another person was mowing their lawn. So next thing I know, my girls are out doing yard work. Not much, but they were doing yard work, I guess, because they wanted to feel, whatever, like productive. I got stuck in ads. Oh, it's Hornet from the Hollows Nights. Okay, Hornet from Hollows Nights. I'm looking this up because I want to see what it looks like. Hornet. Because we are on it. If I can type. Oh, he's cute. Or she, it's cute. I'm just going to say it's cute since I don't know because it's not my. That is cute. Oh, it's a she. Sorry. It's a she. So she is cute. I'm on the Wikipedia page. It's the only reason why I know it's a she. Because I had to see what it looked like. But that's cute. That is really cute. Now, is it a pattern you're coming up from the top, off the top of your head, or do you pay for a pattern? Because it is cute. I like little anime characters sometimes. They're adorable. And picking Halls, um, she she watches a lot of anime, reads a lot of books, watches a lot of anime, crochets. I just don't. I'm nowhere near. Well, you are talented. Maybe not enough to freehand it, but you are talented. Because if you're making that's talent. I mean, I'm still some of my amigurumis. I'm like, you know. So I've done a wooble here and there. That's where I started my amigurumi journey as woobles. So you're okay. Okay, that's great. It's not what's not anime? The little hornet? I can't even touch amigurumi. I focus on clothing. That's where I started my crochet journey. Oh, well then, okay, fine. It's not. It said something anime. Maybe I don't know. I read it wrong. Sorry, sorry, and I am sorry. Um, I started my journeys out on blankets and scarves. So anyway, um, I completely understand. Amigurumi, I was totally petrified of until um I told my family that I wanted to start streaming on Twitch. Um, I started watching a couple people on Twitch and I was like, I want to stream. And so Papa said, okay, you want to stream? Pulled out all because he used to stream. It's a game character. Okay. Um, but, so that's where I start, and so then my family got me a bunch of woobles for my stream so that I would have something to make. Amigurumi was not my strong point, but I don't think I'm perfect at it yet. I don't know if I'll ever be perfect because I still learn things from people, and so but I continue to practice because I want to be good. Now, blanket, do I like making big blankets anymore? No, I don't. I would rather make a baby blanket or a baby hat, just something little. And I probably could have made this happy pill even smaller, but it really doesn't matter. This is going to be big enough for her to put on her desk at work. You have no attention span. I have to do blankets in like sections. Like there's a blanket that I make. It's a UT blanket. It's got the power T in the middle of it and the checkerboard. It's got a checkerboard border at the bottom because in our part of town, UT's everything. So I literally have to tell myself, if I know that I have to have it made for somebody by, I have 2 weeks, then what I do is I literally go, oh, I have to make 15 squares a day, and then I'll be able to make it on time. So that's what I do. Is it probably the wisest thing for me to do? No, because Papa and I were, him and I were talking last night. Well, he was talking, I was listening because we were talking about blankets, and he was like, I really don't think the blankets are your forte because you get frustrated with them. But I literally have to tell myself, you have to make 15 squares a day to get this blanket to where you need to get it on time. That's what you need to do. You started a blanket for a wedding gift 2 years ago. The wedding was 1.5 years ago. The blanket's not done yet. See, I mean, it's easy to get distracted with blankets. It really is. Scarves, not so much. Hats, I've done a hat for Peepop, and Peepop is my granddaughter. I've done a hat for Peepop on string before and gotten it finished, pretty much close to finished. But see, with her, I have to get them finished. I can relate. I tried knitting a blanket, and now it's just sitting there for God knows how long. N Yeah, I don't know if I could knit. Anytime someone asks me to make a blanket, I say, "Sure, once I finish the one I promised my mom from." Oh my goodness. I never thought about that. That's a good way to get out of it. Listen to me, that's a good way to get out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And then we're gonna slip stitch. Pull up. Believe my madness what I'm doing. It doesn't look right now, but believe in my madness. We're gonna nip that off. We're gonna put that back right there. And here's my usual. I've got to get my yarn winder out. I wanted to learn to change color. Little did I know I would just abandon the idea altogether. Well, I will say this. Changing color on any project is a personal preference. I don't have a needle right now because if I did, I would do the invisible join. I love the invisible join. It's my favorite way too. The only needle I have right now is this one. Oh, yeah. Where did my needle go? I have tons of needles, but when I need them, I don't have them. So anyway, I'm doing this one. Hold on. I might could do it. Anyway, we're gonna see if I can do it. I want to get it my color changes. I feel like I want them as perfect as possible. But I saw this girl do one the other day and hold on. I'm just gonna do it because that needle is a crappy butt needle. It came with one of my amigurumi kits. And I'm like, yeah, not working. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pull up and pull back. I'm gonna pull back and then then I'm gonna start on this side and hopefully it will be good. So we're on row 16. There's one. That's chain one. And I am going to, yeah, I did. There should be another one there should be another one. I feel like there should be another one because I bought. Oh, you were talking. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought they were talking about crochet too. Hi, Fairy. How are you doing? I can't even talk today. I am not doing good today. We're going to get it though. We're going to get it. It'll work out. It'll work out when I get around. Yes, it will. I have to talk to myself through this because it's not really my cup of tea. And I know that I've got to get the eyes on round 21. So I do not know why I have this song in my head right now. And good song, but so So later today, after making pumpkins and everything else that I'm going to do, laundry, pick out an outfit to wear to that meeting tomorrow. So, oh, Lordy dang my hands. Ugh. And I forgot to ask my doctor. The one thing I forgot to put on my list. No, I can't go to the meeting naked. Nope. The one thing I forgot to ask my doctor about when I saw her because it wasn't on my list. I had everything on my list except for my finger. I was like, wanted to see if she could take they could do an x-ray on my finger, see if it's arthritis, if it's a tendon, whatever it is, it's acting up in my joint. Okay. We're gonna do this one. And there's the other human that lives in this house. I don't want to think it's like carpal tunnel or anything like that. Um, I don't want to have to not be able to crochet for whatever, how many ever months. Because when you have like surgery, don't you have to like not use you can't use your wrists and stuff for so many months, right? I can't do that. No, it's this one right here. It's this one. It literally hurts right here. Biscuit's letting the person that lives with us, that's lived with us in this house since we moved here, that someone is roaming around and shouldn't be roaming around. So don't huff. They're doing their own thing. They're eating breakfast, bud. You chose to come up here with me instead of bothering him during his breakfast. Yeah, when I ate breakfast this morning, Biscuit's like, well, you're eating. I should be eating too. Like, bud, that's not how this works. He only acts that way on the weekends because Papa says when I'm not home during the week, he he goes downstairs and we call it the biscuit fort. And it's on the couch and it's like a little fort of blankets and he gets underneath it. No, Grammy had carpal tunnel surgery years ago and they did an incision along the lines of her palm. She was out of commission for a few days. This was when she was working as ooh, yes. And she had that tax. That will be the only thing I will ever remember about Grammy working at that seamstress is the story about the tax that she imposed on people that were booties. And, they rightly deserve that tax. I'm pretty positive because I bet you Grammy is the nicest person in the whole wide world when it comes to things like that. I'm just saying. I don't know her, you know her, but she had to impose a tax on people for being booties, then I'm going to assume that, they were. You can't see where the incision Well, that was when she ran her own business. She had the carpal tunnel oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we're on round 17. So when we get around to round 21, I'm just gonna put an extra stitch marker in that round, and that way I can go down a couple rounds and then put the eyeballs in. You don't remember the story about the customer that didn't wear yes! Yes. Now yes. I thought that was the reason why they she made that biscuit, the tax. No. I might have forgot about that one. Oh, that yeah, I don't know if I could they're creepy people, creepy people, creepy, creepy people. My daughter told me that when she was in, beauty school, that there was a male that would come in. "You do you. I ain't got you do you." And he would get his nether regions waxed. I "You do you." And she was so glad she wasn't on that side of the building that did that. And I was like, "Well, yeah, no. No, that was the reason she told the customer she needs to wear underwear for fittings if she" Oh, okay. He must be cooking an omelet because I can smell egg. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get up here. No, you're do you want up here to see the people? What? We're not you can put that in your I think I'm gonna have, like, potato soup for lunch because I don't feel very good. Is that probably the best thing for me? Probably really not. All starchy and carby, but, I'm gonna go with it because it's been cooked and cooled, that maybe it has a higher glycemic index. I'm gonna think that it's healthier for me than it really is. I'm going for that because I'm feeling potato soup today. You want up here? Come here. No, come here, you little rat scallion, rams. Come on, rat scallion. Come on, come on, get up here. We are not playing this biscuit. I guess you're saying yes, we are playing this. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me get back in. Yeah, I have 2 chicken tenders left. Come on, lay down. Lay down. Lay. Good boy. Good boy. He's growling at me. I don't know. I thought when all the kids moved out that, but no, biscuits just I can't. We made an egg casserole yesterday, so good. Eggs, onions, mushrooms, sour cream, sausage, garlic powder, and whipped cream. That sounds good. My girls, they, actually the both of them have a different recipe for, um both of them have a different recipe for, potato soup, so and cheddar cheese. So, they had, like, a cook-off one year to, see who made the better potato soup. Oh, I thought they did. I thought it was when KK still lived at home. He made potato soup and home ec. Do they even have home ec anymore? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I went all that no, that's right. That's right. Brain's not working. Does it ever work? No. I am a professional streamer, therefore my brain does not have to work. Does not have to work. Let's see. Yeah, my brain's not working. I'm afraid if I lay down and take a nap today, not that I don't normally sometimes every Sunday take a nap. Um, Today, and just because I feel so bad, I'm afraid if I lay down and take a nap, I won't get up and then I'll be up all night long. And I don't want that. Don't want that at all. So, not very many more rows. I just keep telling myself that. And then we're going to start decreasing. And I've got to get the stuffing for the pill, which I have stuffing right over here that I never use for something. So, I might just use that. Okay. Okay. So we got one more row. After we make this row, that'll be row 21. So that's where we have to mark. And then they've got to be 8 stitches apart. Okay. Mm. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to figure this out. Biscuit, don't growl. So I don't think I'm gonna put the rosy cheeks on it. I'm gonna put the smile on it for sure because it's a happy pill. But yeah, I shouldn't be allowed to think. Not in the middle of crocheting. My brain wanders too much. They say, not all those who wander are lost. I think my brain is lost the majority of the time because it wanders, forgets to wander back. It goes on a little crochet trip without me. So, see, it's singing a song all on its. After sharing my meal grilled cheese and those salt, and you sent me the video and they turned out pretty good. Not the same as, well, oh, really? Well, I was kind of hoping it would be a good substitute because I do know you like and the person was like, "Oh, they taste just like chips." Now I know they don't taste just like the chips, but you're doing so well on your, oh, well, okay, I I would love to have the willpower you have. I have to get that willpower because if my A1C does not go down in the next 6 months, I'm gonna be very, very upset. So, I am going to be on maybe not a no carb, but a very, very low carb, um, lifestyle. And I'm glad you liked them, um, because you've done so well, and you're such an inspiration because, I mean, you have the willpower to do it. And so I know I can do it. And I told the doctor, she says, "Are you doing this?" And I said, "I'm not gonna lie to you. No, I'm not." And I said, "I'm not gonna have you, trying to fix something just because I'm not doing it. When I can tell you the truth and tell you, no, I'm not doing it." And she's like, she says, "I'll see you back in 6 months. Let's get on a better routine and you can do it." And I'm like, "You know what? I can do it." And it's hard, but, you know, I'm sure I'm gonna have bad days, but everybody has bad days. It'll just depend on how I wanna deal with it. I You have a bad day? Crochet. So, that's the way I need to look at it. If I have a bad day, I just crochet. And why? We're gonna put the eyeballs right up here. Yeah, but we're coming into the bad months. This is this is where consistency. See, I could do I feel like that I could do it, but we're in the burr months and it's so hard because that probably is the only thing that I'm looking forward to being able to work from home because Papa and I don't keep snacky snacks. Like I'll go to work and somebody will have brought in, you know, cupcakes or donuts or things like that. And it's hard. We have a doctor, his wife makes treats every day for the office. Like well, I shouldn't say every day. Like 2 or 3 times a week, she makes treats for the office. It's hard because you feel rude when you say no, but you're saying no because I'm saying no because I can't. And or I don't want to because I'm trying to keep something regulated. And then I feel like with him, it's like I think he takes it offense. But I literally turned and told him the other day, he said, "Here, my wife made these, blah, blah, blah." And he come up to my desk and he offered me one. And I'm like, I can't. And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, I can't. My phone is on the screen. And I don't think I really explained that to him. So, you know, I'm sure I'll get an offer again and I'll just say, "Hey, I'm diabetic and I really shouldn't, but thank you." Hi, Ernie, how are you doing? Here, probably, I think when people bake and cook, okay, let me explain something to you. Okay, see, my birthday was last month, and I don't know if I told y'all this. Um, they had a birthday party for me at work. Now, I've worked with these people for 2 years. Either A, I'm more quiet than Papa thinks I am at work, or I really am very close and guarded with my personal life. My boss literally said to me, "We didn't know what kind of food you liked, and we didn't know what we should have for your birthday." Now, they've already had one birthday with me. This would have been my second one. And she said, "And I feel really bad that we don't know you that well." And so I'm like, am I really guarded with myself at work? Because I pretty much think that I'm an open book at work. So, but obviously I'm not when it comes to food. I was in an office where they were like, one donut won't hurt. I'm good. I thought for sure I was going to be burnt when I woke up this morning. I'm slightly tan. That's a good thing. I think it was hard for me when I worked at Walmart because the bakery was right there, right outside our door, you know? And so I smelled bread and donuts cooking and all kinds of stuff cooking all day long. Yes. You don't want to burn. Don't want to burn. Okay, let's do this. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're on 22. I'm going to go one more row down and then we're going to put the eyeballs in. And I'll feel comfortable putting the eyeballs in one more round. And when I worked at Sam's, it wasn't that bad because where we unloaded the trucks, the bakery and the deli and everything was on the other side. I had clothes on the side that I worked on. So what I took for lunch or whatever was all I had access to. And there it was a lot easier because we had a refrigerator freezer right in our area, so we didn't even have to walk all the way up to the break room. So we could keep, like, breakfast sandwiches in the freezer, or we could keep, you know, Hot Pockets, I'm just using that example, for lunch back there. So you didn't have to walk through the store every day and go, "Ooh, let me have this. Ooh, let me have this." You know, you spent your half hour, you heated your lunch up, and you had your half hour at work, and you ate your lunch. Ugh. So, I am finding Oliver glitter everywhere. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So, let's see. Okay, let me mark off because we got one more row after this. And then this is the row we're doing. Then we're going to put the eyeballs on. And then we got one more row of growing the pill. And then we're going to start decreasing the pill. Doo-doo-doo. I'm wondering, I'll do fine on the smiley face. I don't necessarily have to do that before. Don't have to do that before. Oh, I had my headphones. I don't know. I guess I left them off the charger for too long. I've used like a lot of times I'll hook them back up to the charger. You got to pick up. Oh, I'm going to do one more round on the brim and it will be finished. I use Lime Brand Landscapes and just really like the colorway. Okay, let's go into, let's, oh, okay, hold on. Okay, this is where we stopped last time. So we're going to minimize that. Okay, this is the one in the world. Am I even talking about? This is the little Papa, what's the name? Hornet. This is Hornet from Hollow's Nights. Hollow's Nights, Hornet. Thank you. Um, and there is a kitty cat that doesn't know how they feel about that. And then, oh, I like that fairy dust. I really do like the colorway on that. That is a really, really Hollow Knight Silk Song, if you remember. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. What a yarnholic. I really do like that colorway fairy. It just works. I just like the effect That is really good. That is really good. Well, you know you're good, so, hey, we're just gonna tell you how great you are. We're just gonna tell you how great you are, okay? So, but, no, that is really nice. We were, starting once we get done with the Christmas months, I really do have to start working on all my tomato products for the tomato festival. Okay, I'm gonna ask Fairy Dust a question because maybe he will know because he's in our region. We have these like little white bugs. I mean, they're white and they're like bugs that fly. They look. I don't know if they're flying or they're floating. I don't know what they are. Twitch must have made me unfollow you because I had to press the follow button. Well, well, thank you for the follow. And Twitch does twitchy things. Twitch does twitchy things. They're outside and they're all times during the day. They're all times during the day. But they're like they'll land on you and they look like little white snowflakes, but we know it's not snow. I know um Twitch does not have hold. I think that Lime Brand Landscapes is a variegated yarn. This year, they're really abundant, and I don't know what in the world because I don't remember them. Like, I am looking out the window, and I'm just seeing it's like a little tornado of them. They're just floating everywhere. Yes, after Papa Mo's, we do get them on more, I think. We don't have we don't have gnats. We have gnats in the summertime. I hate when I'm like walking in the backyard and they're like hitting you in your mouth. Oh, woolly aphids. Okay. Now I will believe that. You got it. Well, I don't know why they got to fly around and act a fool, but they are. They're flying around and acting a fool. Okay, so we're gonna put our eyes here. Let's get this row done. Well, that could be a woolly aphid though. One landed on your phone yesterday and it did kind of look a little woolly. Like, I think of like woolly caterpillars that of course, that tells you um what the winter is going to be like, how woolly the caterpillar is. Or if you're in an area like us, you get a persimmon, you get a knife, a fork, or a spoon, tells you what you're going to get. So, which I will be looking that up to see how well our winter is going. Yeah, that's what that looks like. I just looked one up. Okay. I'm gonna let it go here for a minute. I would consider a more of a gradient or phasing yarn. It does smoothly transition between the colors. There would be short stripes. Oh, I will say this. The persimmon, ever since we've lived in where we live now, the persimmon has never been wrong. And I mean, I don't know. what kind of hoodoo voodoo goes on between the persimmon and Mother Nature, but they must talk. That's all I got to say. Just finished a swan show in Lion Brand Mandela, Sparkle for Brick. Oh, it's a rubbing around this. Is this the swan show that you've been on your Instagram? That you've been because you said I should make one for P. Okay. Well, I'm already telling you right now, Panther swarming is an understatement. I feel like I'm just kidding. They're hard. You just don't wanna go outside, don't wanna open your windows. I mean, we have screens on our windows, but, like, when I go out the sliding glass door out of the back, you can't leave the door open. I mean, you gotta push Biscuit out the door, um, so that those little woolly things don't get in the house. I know. Do you wanna go out? I don't even know. Hold on, I think we're getting close to a break. We're getting close to a break. Okay. Shh. We're getting close to a break. I will take you. Come here. Or do you want up here? You want up there? Go on. Go on. You don't want up there. Okay. Persimmons taste best right after the first frost. I heard if you eat them before the frost, they're quite nasty. No. He runs from he'll run from me. He'll run from Papa if Papa doesn't grab a hold of him real good. Okay, so this is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. We're gonna put that one there. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's see. So it needs to go there. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it needs to go on that one right there. Oh, I gotta get the other eye because I pulled the nose out instead of an eye. I could give my little blue eyes. I could give him little blue eyes. Okay, that's round. Where are you at? That's a nose. Oh, so the little round one got put in. So now I got to figure it out. Okay, that's. Do not tell me. I might be going with That looks like two different sizes. Still looks like two different sizes. I don't know. Does that look like two different sizes? The frost makes them go from bitter to sweet. Maybe it's not. I'm just going to do this for my purposes. They look the same. It's all because I picked a nose out. A nose got in, or an eyeball got into the nose category and made it whatever for me. Yeah. we're going to start to decrease stuff and decrease. There we go. And I don't think it has a smile, but it does not have. Oh, I did not know that. It is a free pattern, Yarny. It is a free pattern. And here's Biscuit. He is back to run the stream. I'm going to give this to my middle daughter. So when she has crappy people in her pharmacy, she can just hit them with it. I'm just kidding. She wouldn't do that. Would I put it past her? No. Yes, this is my first pattern by him. Why not? Yes, throw it at him. When they, you know what? I understand that people go to the pharmacy because they need to. I try to be good when I go to the pharmacy, and I'm going to tell you why I try to be good when I go to the pharmacy, because they could make me wait longer if they can make me wait longer if I'm mean to them. So I try not to be mean because everybody has a bad day and you shouldn't dump on people. You shouldn't if you don't have to. Do I have to often? No. Do I have people dump on me quite often? Yes, I do. And you know what I do? And this is where I don't know why I'm the way that I am. Because the job I have, you would think that I would get mad and yell back at people, but I don't. I'm just like, okay, I'll note that. Bye. You have a wonderful day. I'm done with it. I only have to lose my crap. I only have to lose my crap. Our pharmacy once. I was pregnant and they kept refusing my insulin. They telling me they didn't have it in stock. Now, see, I would get mad. Told them to come back in an hour. And when I went back, they closed for the day. Yeah, I would be mad. I would be mad. I will say this, very, very well written. Very well written pattern. Very well written pattern. So it is, and, my daughter, she had gestational diabetes, so, yes, it was very important, and my nephew's wife, she is a type 1 diabetic, and it was very important for her to have everything while she was pregnant because they wanna make sure that the baby's fine. You had to actually go to the ER to get your medicine. Yeah, that's not right. That is not right. If you're generally nice to people, they will go out of their way to help you. You had high Floria once, the meds were gonna be $700. The pharmacy called my doctor and had them send a prescription for each of the pills individually, and it only cost me $20. Pretty sure it would have been different outcome if I was net. Yes, yes. Well, what's funny is Pop and I are both on a cholesterol medication. We both have the same insurance policy. Well, we're both on the same insurance policy. His costs $1.42. Mine costs $75. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. That was the only time I got saucy at the pharmacy. Go to find out they had it in stock, but didn't have the time to set. Now, see, now that's wrong. That's wrong. So my daughter, being a pharmacist, she was like, "Well, why don't you just contact the insurance company and find out why?" And I'm like, "I work with them every day." I said, "My luck, they'll raise your dad's to $75. Right now, he's getting it for $1.42. We're just gonna leave it alone." She's like, "Okay." But I think that's because I honestly think, on the other hand, it's because his is genetic. They turned it genetic. So I think the insurance covers it more since it's. Look at this biscuit. Buzz. I know we're stuffing. It's just stuffing, babe. No food. We have to make sure that it's actually stuffing. Also, that pharmacist got fired a few weeks after my incident because she did it to someone who, ooh, so you can't do that. Hi, Linda. How are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. How are you doing this morning, Linda? And okay, we did that. So we're gonna do 3. Yes. Well, and the thing of it is, in the pharmacy world, there are plenty of different roles in pharmacy that you can do. Like there's hospital pharmacists. Most of the time, unless they're dealing with the ER patients, they don't ever deal with the public. And then you have the retail pharmacist, which is your whatever, and then you have the compound pharmacist that, you know, they do have their own, like, I know we have a compound pharmacy near us. I don't actually know how near it is, but the only reason why I know we have one near us is because, um, one of the ladies at work, she's diabetic, and she had the pharmacy could not get, I think she has Ozempic that she's on, but they couldn't fill her Ozempic, so she ended up having to go to a compound pharmacy to get the medication she needed. Because I don't know if there was a short supply, what was going on. I have no idea. It is actually unfair if you don't. It is actually very unfair if you don't love your job. I deal with people on a minimal basis, and when I do have to deal with them, it's usually in the worst parts of their life, and I I tell them all the time, you know, "This is my name. Um, if you want to call someone and cry, call, ask for me, and we will cry together because I've been in your boat. And do not think that you don't have somebody out there to talk to." I'm an idiot. Okay, where is right there? Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, hold on. I forgot to put my stitch marker in, and I actually am happy that I could figure that out. Ah, my husband had trouble getting it for diabetes. It's hard. Um, now see, picking halls, she says it's horrible because there will be people that will come into her and they'll buy like Ozempic and stuff like that, and that's fine. But she says they're using it for weight, and that's fine. She said, but it's hard when you have somebody that is diabetic and then they come in and you can't fill their prescription because, you know, but I think now they only make, isn't like Wegovy or something? I don't know. I'm just asking because I don't know. I don't keep up on that. I think Wegovy is now for weight loss and the Ozempic, they're trying to, I guess, leave it for diabetics. I think this is me, and I think it's fine if you want to use it for weight loss. I don't have a problem, but you also have to realize you have to change your lifestyle because if you stop taking the medicine, you're going to go back, I think, and that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have it. I'm allowed to have my opinion. Um, because I don't think those drugs are for long term for that purpose. So I just think it's bad. Morning, Kit. How are you doing? Well, there are a couple girls where I work at that are on Monjaro, but they're insulin resistant. So that's why their doctor put them on it. Um, Now I'm not advocating it for myself. I'm diabetic and they won't even put me on it. So I'm, I'm all right doing just eating some Pop Tart. Ooh, Pop Tarts. What's your favorite kind? What is everyone's favorite kind of Pop Tart? Because I love Pop Tarts, but I will only eat one specific flavor of Pop Tart ever. I won't eat anything other than strawberry frosted Pop Tarts. I'm weird. Oh, Panther, you and Pop are the same. I love strawberry. S'mores. Linda's bringing us way out there. Linda is giving us a variety. Yay. Brown sugar or s'mores. You like the strudels better. Strudels are good. Toaster strudels. But if I have to have a Pop Tart, and I'm going to say this weird, back in the day, morning moon. How you doing, Moonrose? Um, Back in the day, I ate Pop Tarts right out of the toaster. I don't even out of the toaster anymore. right out of the packet. Right out of the packet. We don't gotta warm it up. I don't know if I'm afflicted. I probably am afflicted. Okay, let's see. I gotta have 24. Thank you for the follow, Moon Rose. I just dropped it, and I can't pull on it. My GI doctor is probably. Hold on. I can't pull because I just counted stitches. And I don't want to pull a stitch out. My GI doctor has been trying to help me get on GLP-2 as opposed to GLP-1 because he's seen improved symptoms with people. Oh. Oh, well, see, the one girl at work, she has insulin resistance and PCOS, and they put her on Manjaro. And thank you for the follow, my cyber doll. Thank you. I break my so that I can continue to have a Pop Tart every now and then because of how much is in it. Oh, Manjaro is a GLP-2. She must not know that because, well, maybe she does know that. I didn't rip any stitches out, thank goodness. I made a homemade Pop Tart with one of my sister's birthdays. She was pregnant with her first son. She was a step. Oh, okay. My first pregnancy, it was Krispy Kreme donuts. I crocheted. I'm on YouTube. Oh, okay. Okay. I will look into that. 21. I've got to get to 24. 22, 23, and then 24. However, my insurance does not want to cover it for me. That's her problem. They used to have her husband's insurance, and then there was a coupon or something, and she would get it for $25 a month. And I guess it was like during COVID or something, and everybody that was in the office was taking it, and they were getting it like for $25. And so now her insurance won't cover it because she's on our insurance. And I say, yay to the seller on the Pop Tart team. Do you want to get up here? Okay. Did you know Linda's here? Is that why you wanted to get up here? You're like, hi, Linda. Hi, everybody. So we're down to 24. He's like, she's getting to the end of this. So I'm going to make my appearance. Okay, Biscuit, mommy's not. I'm going to have to let you lean. Come down. Yeah, that's a good boy. Unfortunately, I wasn't setting up far enough when you got up there. Two. I think because my A1C, I guess if I am not going to be able to, right now, I'm not insulin dependent. So I, like my mother, she's insulin dependent. Her pancreas is gone. So I think that's why they're just trying to keep me on the metformin for right now. And I'm fine with that. But I've heard that the Monjaro does help with the PCOS. It does. I'm from Tennessee. It's crazy. You can be prescribed a med by a doctor. Insurance covers other similar meds, but you can pay out of pocket for it if you want to use it. Yes. And I'm going to say this, like, I'm anemic, kid, and, I mean, we're talking, I've had to have a blood transfusion, my iron is so low sometimes, and my insurance, the one iron drug that all of my doctors have recommended, my insurance company says it's not covered underneath my policy. So, I mean, I'm stuck, and then that's fine, but, you know, I have to do other things, like take iron supplements, and then we're probably gonna get to a point because my iron was still low this last time, probably gonna get to a point where I'm gonna have to have an iron infusion. So, I just hope that that's so stupid. If I if I ever want anemic again, I'd be a bind because I can't talk. I take one right now, and it's not giving me a lot of problems, the one that I take now. Um, but, um, I don't I don't like the iron infusions aren't bad, but they give me Benadryl when they give it to me, and I get so sleepy and tired. Like, I tried taking them during the height of my first Crohn's disease flare, and it was low key one of the most I can imagine. Ugh. Biscuit, we're stuffing the pill. We're stuffing the pill. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to have a needle. I'm going to have to find a dang needle. And I don't know what I did with it because we had it when we were doing something the other day. What did you do? Did you pocket the needle biscuit? I feel like you pocketed the needle. You're like, yep, this is my needle. I'm using it to sew from now on. I really feel like you did that. Because that's a move you would make. You would make that kind of a move. Did I put it in here? I know I have more than one. I really have got to find my 10. I have a Woobles 10 full of needles, people. Woobles 10 full of needles. I live in Idaho. How's the weather in your area today? So we're gonna go one, um, -1 sunny right now. Well, I had my oncologist when I would go see him. He w- he was like, "We need to do this. We need to do this. We need to do this." And I mean, his people in his authorization department fought, and my insurance company said, "You're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's not on the drug list that's authorized, whatever." And I wouldn't even know how to negotiate with them to get the drug I need on the list. Like, can you negotiate that? Or, you know, that kind of thing. So, I don't Papa, are you there? Okay. I was just wondering if you were done eating and doing whatever you were going to do. I gotta put a mouth on this little bad boy. I've also gotta find a needle so I can put a mouth on this little bad boy. Hold on. Where is and it's a crappy needle. Metal needle, sharp pointed needle. When you have to rob from your crochet kits to get a needle. Sharp pointed needle. It's a plastic needle, for God's sakes. It's not sharp. I mean, I guess plastic could be sharp, but it does have a bigger eye hole. I know, bud. I know. It's just bothering you, isn't it? Okay, at least we have a bigger eye hole needle. Okay. So we're down to 12. So now, sorry, I missed everything. I'm sorry. And yes, there's lengthy. If you call them and they deny it and you say something, I guess I'll just off myself. Now, see, I did not know that. I wouldn't say that, but I mean, you're downstairs. Okay. Real questions. Are you going to take the little blue pill or the red pill? I know. I guess I'm taking the blue pill, but we all know where that's from. We should. There's actually, yeah, maybe I should have made the red pill. Maybe I should have made the red pill. Yes, The Matrix. Loved that movie. Loved it. Oh, goodness gracious. Gosh almighty. I just got it threaded and I didn't do what I was going to do. You hear me? As I sing to you guys, nope, no rainbow pill. Not today. Not today. Do you want to know that I would love to watch the John Wick movies, but I can't get over knowing that the reason that he does what he does is because the little dog gets it, eats it in the end. Now I know they don't show it to you. It's fine, dandy, but I can't do it. Just can't. Oh, I'm sure he did. The one scene I did watch, and the the one guy was he went and told his dad what he did or something, and the guy's, "Do you know who Baba Yaga is?" And I'm like, of course, I watch a lot of stuff, and it's like, "He's worse than Baba Yaga." I'm like, "Yep, kill my dog and I'd be worse than Baba Yaga. I could tell you that much." Right, Biscuit? We're not even gonna talk about it. Cold day in Tennessee, it would be for whomever. Well, at least I'm not gonna watch it, so, I mean, you're not ruining anything for me. Okay, hold on. Yes. Yes. This doesn't seem as okay. So we are going oh, okay. Um, I'm trying, but I'm not getting it. Okay. 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 So this is our little happy pill. He doesn't look so happy, but because I don't think I stuffed him enough. But we're gonna put a little bitty face on him here in a minute. And I'm gonna use this yarn. Okay. Let's see. It's in the crafts Discord. Okay. Oh, I like that kit. I really do. That is pretty. Are you making that for yourself? Who are you making that for? I like that. I do. I really like that. Oh, it's for your best friend's wedding gift. Oh, we'll have their initials and wedding date. How do I don't normally part with the items I make. They're usually for my kids or my grandchild. See, I feel I should have started and made the blue. It's okay, Barb. It's okay. It's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's a pill. Okay. So, close. Okay. So then we go 2 rows over. We're going to go in 2 rows over. And oh, wait. We got to do that. And then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go in there. And then it looks like it's 1 row down and in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here, we're going to put a little hole. So I see that, and I'm going to do this. Um, let's see. I need to be productive, but it's feeling more like a sleepy Sunday. I would totally agree. Papa is downstairs right now. I'm sure he's getting ready for football. And we're going to go. Nope, don't like it. Okay, so 1, 2. We're going to go down to here. And I was taking my vitamins one day and it was flat and hot. It looked so funny. 3D pills. Ah, hold on. Where are we at? We're right there. Um, I made a long snakes with Addie. I just looked at not bad Adam site and made a hat for the pill. Oh, it's under About Me. Well, it might get a hat. Maybe I'll turn it up. I could turn the pill upside. No, I can't, because then the eye should have been further down. Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 down. We're gonna do it like that. I want a bigger smile. And we're gonna go back out here. Okay. There he goes. That's not bad looking. Then we're gonna tie this. What team? I he watches football on Sundays. He watches them all, but his favorite is the Bengals. Get in there. Get. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna go one above. And we're going to go up, back down. Okay. There we go. Then up. Where's it? I think I pulled that too tight. We're gonna have to pull that out a little bit. Might need thicker yarn for the eyeball. Let's do this. And we'll just do it double. Oh no. Since the blue pill, since the pill is blue, I want to say it's cute. Yes, he is cute. Totally. To be honest, Panther, even you, it would not bother me. Even if you, let's see. Okay, so that's one stitch over. I love some of y'all so much. Y'all are come here and you sit with me and watch me torture myself in this amigurumi. So you deserve something, a good laugh, whatever. Um, y'all deserve something. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna stab this in because I should have made it a little bit lower, but I didn't. Because why would I make it easy on myself? Why? Why? That is not what I do. I don't make anything easy on me. Get in there. Okay. And there is my little pill, my little happy pill. One day I might be get it perfect. I use it in a um so this is gonna go to picking holes because she's my pharmacy kid. Um we're just happy to be able to hang out here chat and enjoy your well, thank you so much, Stellar, and thank you, Linda, thank you, Kit, and thank you, Panther. I might do the scissors. That might make me feel better if I stab those ends in with the scissors. Let's see. Uh, gotta remember where I'm at. Let's see. Why can I not remember where I'm at? Because why would I do that? Professional streamer here. Not really. Let's do this. Right. Some more. Mm. Is anybody crocheting today? Let's just let's just look. Mm, 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 mm. You know what? Let's see what Frick is doing. I'm sorry. I'm in my okay. Let's just do this. Jeez. Why did everybody go away? I had people. I had people. Hi, Heart. How are you doing? How are you doing, Heart? Welcome in. Um, we're gonna go. Show more. Why in the world can I not? Okay, let's just do this. My brain's not working. My brain's not working, people. Does it supposed to work? Yes, Heart does have the horn and icon. Okay, hold on. Just so you see this, look at this. Look there. Um, let's see I'm gonna tell you who did it. It's a paid pattern, but I knew I had seen I had seen. Yes, you can share the one you made. I knew someone else had made that, and I couldn't remember who. And yes, yes, Heart, you do that. Ah. You do that, and I am going to look. Um, I can try hard, but let's see. Okay, exclamation. Permit at we'll see. There we go. and it didn't do it. I don't know, Heart. You can if you whisper it to me, I can do it. I can copy and put it in there, maybe. I don't know why. I think Papa has my links turned off even when I let people do it. Or, yeah, you can share it in my Discord. Oh, here comes Papa. Because Biscuit got up. He's like, there's someone on the way. I know, Biscuit. I know, Biscuit. I haven't moved. I know you haven't moved. Oh, Discord works. Okay. Okay. This is hearts. Heart, that is good. That is good. And we're going to say, in the patterns, did you put it in the pattern? I love it. I think this thing is cute. I know it's not a thing. It's a she. And she is, you know, I'm in that hollow net one with the cat. Yes. Yes. This one. I think they're cute. Much more talented than I would want to put into, I can do pills. I know my limit. Oh, share the pattern. So this is the pattern. We have it. So we have a pattern. Um, that is so cool that your friend let you test it. That is so cool. And let's do this. I want to do this. So we're going to paste it. Oh, that is so nice. Sometimes, yeah, you could do Imkins. Twitchy tides. I'm trying to find same category. Similar. Okay. So we are going to I am actually going to raid out to Teal Giraffe 44. I think they're doing a giveaway. I'm not really sure. Are they known as PGG? Oh God, biscuit. So we're gonna raid it out to them, and I want y'all all to go over and show some love. Y'all have a wonderful day. I might try to do a stream later this week. It'll depend on how tomorrow goes and what I find out about my job and everything like that. But y'all have a wonderful day. I love you. And off.